Hi, my name's Ginger and this is Ginger GLP on a bit of a walkabout. I'll give you a little bit of a view of where I am. I'm in Ireland at the moment, having visited family, and everybody's asleep because everyone got absolutely sloshed drunk last night. I don't drink, so I was the one that was left sober. So I just thought I'd come out, take a bit of a walk, get some fresh air, and do a bit of a live vlog on where I am and what's happening. So I have been in Ireland for the past 4 days visiting family, and it's been interesting, as families always are. As far as food and diet and stuff like that, Ireland's always been a very tough place for me when it comes to food and drink in the past. But this time it's been a bit different because I haven't had those cravings and desires and wanting to overindulge in all of the foods I would normally have done. There's a lot of things that I like here, and I had a bit of a sort of revelatory moment. Probably my first day when I was eating like an Irish breakfast, so bacon, egg, sausage, hash browns. What else was on there? Mushrooms. I don't think there were any beans on there. Anyway, so I'd asked for a small breakfast, and they said basically there was only one size, so they brought out this like lumberjack sized plate full of food, which usually I would have eaten with relish and really tucked into, and had a couple of slices of bread and some marmalade and I don't know, some orange juice and things like that. But actually this time I didn't want that, which was it was interesting because I have got the mic because it's quite windy here. Because that would have been one of my favourite meals to have, would be an Irish breakfast or a full breakfast. And the fact that I was sort of eating it and it was too big, and I had this moment where I was sitting there and I was eating the food and I thought, I don't have to eat all of this. I can enjoy one sausage and one slice of bacon and a little bit of egg and some mushroom, rather than having to eat the whole thing. Whereas before that would have been unquestionable. I just would have eaten the whole thing, not even given it a second thought, and maybe even thought, wish there'd have been some more. Oh yeah, there was black pudding and white pudding. If anyone's watching in America, don't think you have any idea maybe what black pudding, white pudding is, but they're blood puddings, blood pudding and oat pudding. They're delicious. They don't sound it, but they are. So yeah, the absolute views here. We're staying in a really luxury sort of boutique-y Airbnb. If it was up to me, or I'll see if I can direct you. There's several units over there in the big house. If it was up to me, I wouldn't need to stay in such a bougie place. Just a general Airbnb would do me. But my sister and my nephew and niece, they have a lot more money than me, so we had to stay here. But it's lovely. The view's lovely. Anyway, back to the food. Back to food and revelations and realizations and gosh, I don't have to eat this whole plate of food. And then the rest of the trip, I'm not doing well tummy wise, just because everywhere we go we're being given rich food. Like I said, Irish people are feeders, so you can't walk into someone's house even for 5 minutes without being offered like tea, biscuits, cake, pie, sandwiches, a meal. And my sister-in-law had laid on an absolutely beautiful spread. Chicken curry, lasagna, salads, a ham and cheese platter, Oh, the Airbnb has also left us a platter of food, some prosecco, some red wine, some local breads and chutneys and jams, which was lovely. But yeah, I've been taking small portions, very, very small portions of a lot of the food that's on offer, just to kind of show willing. But hasn't said so. It's a lot of foods that I don't do well with. My Barrett's is really, really acting up, and yeah, I'm in tummy distress. There's been too much gluten-y foods and no other options, and when you're a guest, you don't really want to start demanding other things. But anyway, I've made do. Like the lasagna, I picked out as much as the meat as I could and left as much of the pasta and cream sauce and stuff. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to the UK and probably have a few days of like fruit and just plain food, very plain, very easy to digest food. Ireland's usually the place where, like I said, I really indulge and I go overboard. And I have bought my favourite Irish chocolate bar, which is a mint crisp for anybody that wants to know. And I haven't even had one packet of Tayto. Any Irish people that know what Tayto, there's only one flavour of Tayto, cheese and onion. They do make other flavours, but can't imagine anyone eats them because cheese and onion are the only ones. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a funny old trip. My brother died a couple of years ago, so there's always that, it's always tinged with that memory. And he died of esophageal cancer, which is why I originally stopped drinking. I cut down my coffee. I tried to improve my sleep and my exercise. And I tried to improve my diet because all that's related to Barrett's. And Barrett's can be sort of like an early warning sign of esophageal cancer. So yeah, so being here in my brother's sort of town and things like that, it's brought it all home. But it's been very interesting because out of all of the people that I would have told I was on GLP-1, it probably would have been him, and he would have been amazingly supportive. Oh, I'm getting a bit choked up about it, because he realised too late how his diet and lifestyle. He was a big drinker. He smoked, all things you shouldn't do with Barrett's, drank coffee and things like that. But yeah, so I think I'm not going to say I'm dedicating this journey to him, because it's about me. It is about me, and it is about doing the best for me. I have a beautiful 25-year-old daughter that I don't want to leave behind too soon. So, well, I've gone on a real waffle on this one, haven't I? Yeah, so safe to say, right, let's shorten this. Safe to say, I'm here, things have been different, thinking about my brother and how he died, and how it was pretty avoidable, and I was heading down the same path. The GLP-1 is probably the thing that's going to help me the most, and it's making me look at things a little bit more closely and yeah, take stock, which is what I'm doing. But ultimately, yeah, it's just about getting healthy again. You know, it's about making the right decisions. Yeah, for yourself and for your family, and learning different ways of doing things. But I've been very distracted looking around the countryside, so, and I also can't look at the camera and walk at the same time because I have terrible balance. But yeah, only Irish people or farmers might appreciate that. Look at how wonderful that grass is. I'm from a farming family, so that grass is absolutely amazing, and that's why Kerrygold is one of the best putters, because they're eating that lush green grass. It's so good I could eat it myself, although I don't think it'd be very good for my Barrett's. So yeah, in summary, all right, so I haven't weighed in, obviously. There is a scale in the Airbnb. I chose not to use it because I know I am extremely bloated and inflamed. from the foods that aren't really the best for me. So I know if I step on that scale, it is going to falsely recognize a higher weight. And I know that weight is not my weight. That is a lot of inflammation and bloat, water, and stuff like that. So I've chosen not to weigh. And I might not even wait until next Saturday because I need all of that to kind of go back to normal. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm burping and my stomach's just destroyed. So yeah, I'll wait for that all to go back to normal because it will dishearten me. These gates. We're in a very exclusive area. I'm going to see if I can get around them because I forgot the clicker. Oh, I can. Yeah, it will discourage me. Even though my brain will be going, that's not real. There's a part of me that's like, oh my God, I've gained 2 pounds or 3 pounds or whatever. So I'm going to choose to wait. I'm going to choose to wait for a couple of days until I get back. Maybe even the Saturday. Trying to decide which way to go. These are country lanes and they come flying down here at 100 kilometers an hour. So yeah, I'm probably just going to wait until I get back to do the official weigh-in. So, but it might even be Saturday. So, but anyway, I did want to do this just because, yeah, I want to keep consistent for me, but also just to sort of share, you know, where I am, what I'm doing, and also like, yeah, it's just, well, apart from the pylon, it's absolutely beautiful around here. This is Tipperary, so I've got family in Tipperary and County Meath and Dublin. So yeah, I've done a bit of a road show. By the time I get home, well, I've done 1,000 miles in like 4 days, I think. So I'm quite tired as well because I've been sleeping on a camper bed, even though it's a bougie Airbnb. There's not enough rooms. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey. There's that word again. It's been an interesting visit. But yeah, I'm doing good, and this is my check-in. Just to keep consistent. It's Sunday the 1st of December. I can't believe it's December. So yeah. So if you've made it to the end of this waffly all over the place view of Ireland, Tipperary, Nina to be specific, and where I am, there you go. You're up to date. So I'm going to head back along the very long driveway now, and I'm pretty sure my sister will have a new fry or an Irish breakfast on the go. I haven't eaten yesterday's one. I said I'd eat it today. So yeah, I'm trying to walk up a bit of an appetite and try and get rid of last night's lasagna that I ate at 6 p.m. that even though it's like 9:30 a.m. here, I still feel it's sitting like a lump of lead in my stomach. But anyway, waffle over. I hope everyone's doing okay, and that they're not struggling with side effects, that they're managing to make good choices and things like that. So, right, Ginger goes GLP from Tipperary in Ireland, over and out for today. Take care, thanks.